Matt, talk to me a bit more about bulk and sort then.
So bulk and sort is the concept of picking your items in bulk. So wouldn't life be great if all orders in a warehouse were singles, right?
Yeah.
Because singles are easy. You go and get everything, you dump it in a box, you go to a packing bench, you scan one item, you get a label, you scan one item, you get a label.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, life doesn't work like that. So what we try to do is we try to imagine a world where multi-orders, bulk orders, were singles, okay? And we decided, well, how can we make that happen? And what's the actual thing, if you think about it, that actually makes multi-orders a pain? Well, it's mainly the travel, right? Sending multiple people up and down this warehouse just isn't great, right?
Yep.
So what if we actually just send them out into the warehouse as few times as possible? So what if we send them out once, right? And what if they just put everything in one box? Well, then what we have is a mess. Because we have a box full of items, but we don't know who they're for.
Yep.
We know that they're not singles. We know there's no singles, so we know we can't just scan pack. So now we have to sort. So the concept is bulk, go and get everything in bulk, and sort. So then we thought, well, sorting is quite good, because if we have a nice wheelie little trolley, right, and you can move that around nice and easily. If you have, your tote picking style things here, because with tote picking, which is the other way of doing multis, you would push this around.
Yep.
But you're then pushing a big everything around where you can only do a set number of orders anyway. So with bulk and sort, it's like we'll flip it on its head, right? So we'll go into a house once and we'll sort. Yep. But now, instead of moving around the entire warehouse, we're moving from here to here.
Yep.
And we can bring this here if we want, and we can move from here to here to here to here.
Yep.
So what we then do is we need a way of sorting. So how could we do that? Well, we could give someone a bit of paper, but that's a bit rubbish. So we'll use our app again. We'll use technology. So we can use this to sort. So what we can do is we can put this into sort mode.
Yep.
We can pick up an item out of the box. We can scan it, and it'll say, put it in tote 1. So then we can put it in tote 1. And there's a barcode here, there's a barcode here, there's a barcode here. So we can scan tote 1.
Yep.
And what we're then doing is we're sorting very quickly on the app into these locations. And when an order is complete, so currently this dog food's obviously waiting for something else, because it doesn't all have to be in the same pick. In the realities of warehousing, you can only fit so much in one trolley.
Yeah.
You might only want to have one trolley per level, yeah?
Yep.
You sort the orders, you build the orders back up again. So you're reversing the concept of pick to tote. You're almost bringing the goods to the tote. It's way faster.
And I mean, I've seen so many different people do this bulk element of it, right? I've seen people use Yorks, I've seen people use pallet collars. I've seen people just use
it can be anything you want. I think one of the interesting things is we've had this in our software for over 7 years now. It's one of our most used bulk sorting, bulk order processing methods. But what's really interesting is I always remember when we first launched it, we launched it in here, and after about 6 months of testing it and refining it, we put it out to our general customer base. There was a customer down south, I'm not going to mention their name, very big food company in London, and we asked them for a testimonial on it. And they said politely no. So I was like, wow, what's wrong with it? What's wrong? Like, we'll make it better. And it was, they considered it their secret weapon and they didn't want their competitors to know about it. And I thought that was really interesting.
It is. It's fascinating. It's all about, again, it's that speed of movement, right? Like, it's about how much time it takes to go around and pick everything in a warehouse. But actually, you're reducing the amount of walking, which is reducing the amount of time.
Yes, and not all warehouses can adopt this, because not all warehouses have the space.
No.
Some warehouses, it wouldn't make sense. If the entire warehouse was this bit here, and you're doing small items like makeup, probably wouldn't make any sense. And this comes back to what we were saying earlier on about, with Helm, we pick the right pick and pack process for your warehouse, for your goods profile, for the carriers that you're using, to give you the maximum efficiency.